2010 VGPD going down right here.
Top 3.
Top 3. It's happening. Keep in mind, disclaimer again, I have not played Mass Effect 2. I'll probably go back and play it, do a video response or something, and be like, I am sorry that I left this out. But I haven't played it, so, you know. Let's kick it off. Number 3, Mike.
Number 3, Alan Wake on Xbox 360 by Remedy, same guys that brought us Max Payne. It's got a very familiar kind of feeling if you've played those games. It's a little bit darker, though. I wouldn't really say it's a survival horror, but yeah, it's got a great
It's a thriller. It's an action thriller.
Yeah.
It's not really a horror game,
No.
which is, you know.
But, I mean, there's definitely parts in the game that'll kind of make you jump a little bit. It is a little strange, so...
like flashlights.
Yeah, exactly. Great audio, great voice acting. The story is really cool, too. It can kind of go a bunch of different ways depending on your take on it. And, I mean... Really, one of the best games on the 360.
Really kind of disappeared after it came out, though. Like
Yeah.
there was some DLC, but no one really talks about it. It's included in the holiday bundle for 360, so hopefully some more people get to play it. Not a whole hell of a lot. It's not a long game by any stretch of imagination, but it's, you know,
it's
quality
decent.
over quantity, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. To number 3 for me is a little hidden gem called Singularity, the game that reviewed great, played awesome, and no one played. What the hell, people? Singularity is you got time travel. You got sledgehammers. You got Russian dudes that like have full dismemberment. You can blow off heads and arms. It's crazy. Has a lot of puzzle solving things. Your Half-Life, your Portal. The game doesn't have an original bone in its body, but what it pulls from, it does really well. And it's using the same engine and the same guys that made the Wolfenstein game, which is
very apparent. If you're playing this, like it feels
yeah.
like a Wolfenstein.
No, it's built on the exact same thing. It looks like it's like Fallout to Fallout kind of thing. But the thing is, without using the Wolfenstein, thing, they kind of were sent to make their original thing. Feels very B-movie, very sci-fi-esque. I really like Singularity. If you have a chance to like rent it or something like that, check it out. If you like games like BioShock, which is very similar to Fallout, and your Metro 2033, if you like post-apocalyptic stuff or nuclear meltdowns and time travel and garbage like that, it's a super great game. I love Singularity. There it is. To number 2.
Number 2, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh!
Most people's game of the year, but not so much. Great story, amazing graphics for a multi-platform game. Voice acting too should be,
commended.
Commended, absolutely.
John Marston needs to clear his throat, though. To be fair.
Yeah, but I mean.
It'd be nice.
Man, he's a cowboy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Scope of the size of the game is immense. I mean, it's a little bit more open, a little bit more bare than say like a Grand Theft Auto or something like that. But that's kind of what you would expect given the story and where it takes place. Rockstar's been really good too about supporting it with DLC. There was actually recently too like the Undead Nightmare pack and things like that. Which is I think there's been about four DLC packs already for the game, 1 free, 3 paid. So. Overall, yeah, I mean, great game. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, I don't know why, but please do it.
What's wrong with you? We're going to revisit it in a second. But my number 2 is only my number 2 because everybody else is having so much problems with it, and I understand quality control is not a big thing at Obsidian, apparently. But New Vegas, Fallout, is my number 2 game of the year. I have put so many hours into this game, and I'll put so many more. But, I mean, I know I'm the one lucky guy who has the copy that works. That's not to say that I haven't had a couple freezes that are annoying in and of themselves, but some people being like, I want to enjoy this game, I can't, and having so much animosity towards this game I love so much, has almost put a dampener on me, where I'm like, man, I wish other people could play this game, because it's pretty damn good. That being said, it is pretty much a copy-paste of Fallout 3. There's a lot of new elements, don't get me wrong, all the story, the factions. It's great. It's a great new Fallout title. That being said, if you played Fallout 3 and you were kind of on the fence about it, it's more of the same. I still love New Vegas. It gets my number 2 spot. But now, of course, the one we've all been waiting for.
This is it, the big one.
What could possibly be number 1 for Michael Haynes?
I'm going to go on a limb here. Final Fantasy 14. No, I'm just kidding. Mass Effect 2 is my game of the year. Which is shocking. Yes. Oh, man, I haven't been talking about this all year or anything.
I'm going to flash back to the review. We were like, game of the year.
Overall, this is by far one of my favorite games this year, and I'd definitely give it a 9 out of 10.
We have to give everything.
Prophesize. See? You did say that.
I did say that, yeah. No, the ability to import your character from Mass Effect 1, just the whole story, the graphics, the way the game plays out, the sheer amount of playtime that's in this. I mean, you can be playing it for like 40, 50 hours. DLC out the wazoo. I mean, it's been supported all year. They just announced Mass 3. It's going to be fully exportable into that too. I mean, you can't say enough good things about this game.
Come home, Shep. I gotta give my number 1. It was gonna be my number 2. I had to bump it up just because of the achievement this game was, even in the little things. Red Dead Redemption, which is a game that after finishing it, I kind of start to see its flaws. I'm like, man, it was overwritten. Man, that Mexico part of the game was stupid. Man, the ending was very melancholy. But you know, like that's what they kind of set out to do. That's their shtick, so to speak, at Rockstar. Red Dead Redemption is a great game. Pick it up. As a gaming achievement, just the little things. Like, you know, you're riding your horse and you see a guy riding in front of you. He gets off his horse to go take a leak in a bush. You're like, video games. This is like, it's
life.
It's life. What is life? Red Dead Redemption, my game of the year. Mass Effect 2, your game of the year. Next year, though, is looking ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I can't even.
Elder Scrolls 5, Mass Effect 3, Uncharted 3, Resistance 3. Wow.
Wow. A lot of threes.
The year of threes, yeah.
Yeah. It is 2011. Threes. Anyway, we'll be back next year, of course, another Game of the Year Top 7, where we count down. We'll hopefully be, what are you calling that? What do you think? What do you think is going to be your Game of the Year next year?
Oh, don't even.
Mass
3. Mass 3.
Mass 3?
Done. Yeah.
Why even have it? Let's just do it now.
Let's just do it now.
Anyway, signing up.
2 million dead in the first day. Another 7 million by the end of the first week. Every defense annihilated. All our forces on the run. Regrouping somewhere. Reports are coming in from other major cities. It's a well-coordinated attack. And so far it's been damned effective. Don't know what they are, what they want, or where they came from. Only one thing is certain. If Shepard doesn't bring help soon, there won't be an Earth left to save.